So, since making my last two videos about the terms of service, the most asked about question has always been about multi-accounting. I've tried to explain it before, but it seems as though people are still unclear about it. Now, with the information I've gathered from the devs, the terms of service, and my personal interpretation and opinions, I want to make multi-accounting as clear as possible with this video. Hopefully, after you watch this video, you'll fully understand everything about multi-accounting. But what I can't understand though is why 95% of my viewers still aren't subscribed. If you are one of these people, just press the red button. It's free and it really helps me out. Plus, you'll get more great content from me in the future. Anyway, let's first define multi-accounting. Multi-accounting is the act of playing multiple accounts. This means that one person can only play one account. So the common question with this definition is, what if I'm a manager, I own multiple accounts? Does this mean that I can't access the Ronin wallets or log in on the Axie Infinity marketplace to get the QR codes for my other Scholar accounts? Notice that we define multi-accounting as playing on multiple accounts. Playing on the account means logging into the Axie Infinity game or app. Logging into different accounts on the Axie Infinity marketplace website, MetaMask wallet, or Ronin wallets are not considered multi-accounting. You can own multiple accounts, but you can only play and earn SLP on one account. Here's an excerpt from the last AMA that the Sky Mavis devs did, where they talk about this specifically.
Like, there can't be, if you have one person playing 10 accounts, that person then puts such a strain on the game by extracting so much value that the entire system can go under.
Now, let's check the TOS regarding multi-accounting. There are two specific lines that talk about multi-accounting here. Point number 8, you can only play on one account within a 24-hour period. And point number 10, you will not manipulate the energy system, such as gifting Axies to make use of more energy. This goes under multi-accounting. Now, these two lines have caused some confusion regarding multi-accounting, and to start, let's tackle point number 8. You can only play on one account within a 24-hour period. Okay, so again, playing on one account here refers to actually logging in and playing the Axie Infinity game, and not the marketplace website or Ronin wallet or MetaMask. The 24-hour period rule is really helpful if you're not sure about logging into the game. It is a safe amount of time to wait if you think you made a mistake in logging into an account. For example, let's say you logged into a different account on your device by accident. Let's say you're a scholar and your manager gave you the wrong QR code by mistake. Let's apply the 24-hour rule. Just log out from the game, or if you're on your phone or tablet, this means clearing the cache of the app to log out. Then, wait 24 hours, then you can log into the correct account that you want to use. Just apply this rule anytime you have doubts on whether you should log in or play the account. Just always remember, log out, wait 24 hours, then log in the correct account. Now let's talk about point number 10. I've explained how abusing the energy system works in my previous video, so let me just show you that snippet to refresh you. So there was an exploit going around where one account would use their 20 energy and then gift 3 Axies to another account and use the 20 energy there. Then again, they would pass back the 3 Axies to another account and do this repeatedly. So even though the Axies stay at level 1 when you transfer them, you basically had unlimited energy if you kept passing to different accounts. Okay, now that you know how and why people abuse this system, you now want to avoid doing this so you don't violate the terms of service and get banned. Because of this rule in the TOS, people usually ask, is it safe to use Axies right away when you receive them? If you purchase them from the marketplace, then yes, you can use them immediately. If you purchase them from another player and they gifted them to you, then a lot of people recommend waiting 24 hours before playing. Their reason being that it might be considered an energy abuse if the player had gifted the Axies and played with those Axies on the same day. However, in my opinion, again, this is my opinion only, you should be able to play the Axies right away. because the devs punish those people that abuse the energy system repeatedly and when they show a pattern of repeatedly doing this. But again, if you want to be safe, apply the 24-hour rule like we talked about earlier. Wait 24 hours before using any of the Axies. Alright, now let's bring up the multi-accounting matrix once again because people are still unclear about this. Let's go through each of the panels step by step. The first panel. Multiple people can play Axie Infinity in the same house under the same internet connection. It doesn't matter how many people are playing, as long as one person is only playing one account. The second panel. One person playing 2 or more accounts is not allowed. Third panel. Playing one account on different devices is allowed. But you can't play at the same time though, because if you log in with a different device, it will log out the other player playing on the other device. Fourth panel. Sharing one account with multiple people is completely fine. Even if the person is abroad and both of you are playing on different time zones, this is completely acceptable. Now, a lot of people ask me, what is the difference between the first and second panels? How will Sky Mavis know if I'm just one person playing 2 accounts? The devs recently answered this in their AMA before, so I'll show you their response here.
So these are major concerns for us and something that we are spending a lot of time thinking about, analyzing like heaps and heaps of data to make sure that we don't ban people who are like on the right side of playing on the right side of the fence. And there are challenges, right? Because some people might be living in the same house and they are playing on the same IP, and they might have similar playing styles. But I mean, it's very hard for 2 people who are playing in the same house to be logged on at the exact same time all the time, for example, to have the exact same playing style. So we analyze all of this stuff, and then we look more deeply into it to determine who is multi-accounting, for example. So I think we'll see. Like, I don't want to go too deeply into exactly what we're doing to combat it because it's too easy to reverse engineer. And that's also a little bit dangerous. But I can tell you that we're going to be using the most sophisticated tools that we can find and even create our own tools so that we can combat this.
After hearing the dev's response, are you still a bit confused? Well, let me give my perspective and understanding of this. I could be a little bit wrong on this, so full disclaimer that this is my personal interpretation and opinion only. We know for a fact that the devs do not access your personal information or webcam via the Axie Infinity app. That's actually illegal without your consent. They also cannot get any information on the device as you don't log in using your Google account or Facebook account in order to play the game. So how would they know? As they said, they have some methods based on how you play the game, and their systems will probably trigger and flag you if you take too long to make moves or you keep missing the bot verification prompts. But I think that it is hard for the devs to actually determine multi-accounting if you are doing some extreme measures to hide yourself, which is why some pictures of multi-accounting farms have surfaced on the internet. However, the dev team has also caught multiple bot farms before and banned numerous multi-accounters in the past. So if you're caught, don't blame anyone but yourself, as all of your Axies and all of your accounts will get banned for doing this. There are also lots of instances where people will tell you that they heard someone got banned for doing something that isn't actually against the TOS. But take those with a grain of salt, because people who got banned will not admit to the real reason why they were banned. This is why they usually make stories up and spread misinformation to try and act innocent. Also, take note that bans aren't usually immediately handed down to users. The cases are usually studied by the dev team first, and if they have enough evidence of repeat or multiple offenses, or absolute proof, then that's the time they will ban you. So, in my opinion, if you made a mistake that might have broken the TOS once, just make sure it doesn't happen again. You will probably only be banned if you maliciously try to break the rules and do it over and over again. Just take note of the things that are not allowed and try to avoid them as much as possible. And remember, if in doubt, log out, Wait 24 hours, then log in again, and you should be fine. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this clears up a lot of the questions you guys have about multi-accounting. I clearly stated that in certain parts, these are just my personal interpretations and opinions only, so take note of those and be sure to use your own judgment. If you know someone who got banned, let me know in the comments below on how they got banned or how they claim they got banned. And as always, leave a like, share, and subscribe. This is your Captain Soltho signing out. See you all in the next video. Bye!